Hello everyone, and welcome to the Bosky Net Adventure. Tonight we're doing a bit of hiking through the slushy snow. It's very wet, but I'm pretty sure that the camp spot that we're heading up to tonight is going to be dry ground. It's been quite warm up here all week. I'm looking to have a real fun adventure. I have some good eats. We're doing tacos tonight. We've got pancakes, bacon for breakfast in the morning. We're going to have us a good time. Hopefully a campfire too. But let's go ahead and get this adventure rolling. And let me finish up the hiking. And I'll catch back up with you once we get to camp. See you then. All right, for those of you who may be looking around and saying, gee, Jeff, this looks like a familiar area. Well, in fact, it is. This is one of my happy places. Just right back here is where we set up the hammock. Yes, I'm hammock camping tonight. I needed to stay close into the trees here. We are supposed to get a bit of wind this evening. I don't know if the camera is already picking up the wind noise. But yes, it is going to get a little bit windy. But hey, before we set up camp, the last time I was here, we were able to see the awesome mountain views. And since we have those for a moment, let's come out here and enjoy it real quick. Considerably less snow than the last time we were here, right? This is where we parked the bungalow tent last time with all the snow. But yeah, we have considerably less this time around. So I have received a few comments lately, basically wondering, hey Jeff, why do you always go back to the same place? Well, as I've already said, this is my happy place. This is where I like to come to rest and relax. This is where I come to unwind and just have a good time. It's a real convenient place for me to come after a hard day's work. And, tonight I had a little bit of a later start than normal. So I keep this place in my back pocket just so I can get out and have a good time. Hopefully you all aren't tired of coming to this location. I do appreciate the comments and the feedback and everything. But I guess that's enough of me rambling. I do apologize for that. Let's go ahead and get a tarp set up. There may be some sprinkles, some showers coming a little bit later on. So I just want to make sure that we have cover in case that should occur. Anywho, thank you for joining me, and let's get camp set up. And just in case you all were wondering, that was a falconer's knot that I just tied. I'll take some time here in just a little bit to show you all what that knot's about and why I use it. felt a few sprinkles, so I think I need to stop procrastinating and go collect some firewood and get it at least underneath the shelter for later on. Yeah, it's a good thing I got the tarp up when I did and collected the firewood, because as you can hear, it is starting to sprinkle now. And I did have this end up just a little too high, so I brought that down a bit. I think we're all good to go now. I got myself a new saw. Gonna try this out tonight. while I was setting up everything, I told you I was using a knot called the falconer's knot. This is a handy dandy little knot that allows you to affix tarps or underquilts and items like that to a fixed object. All kinds of knots do that, right? But this one, what's so cool about it is that it has a quick release pull tab on it. So when I start taking everything down in the morning, I don't have to futz with cold fingers to try undoing a knot. I just simply pull on the tab and it releases everything. Let me show you real quick how this knot is tied. All right, so let's pretend that this is the tree that we're going to affix our paracord to. So you take your paracord, wrap it around the tree, and with the long end of the paracord, you hold it in your hand just like this. Now with these two fingers, you're going to bite the short end, and I'm going to over-exaggerate this for a moment, but you take that end, wrap it around your thumb, and you're just going to pull it across. Now you'll see that there's kind of this loop here that your thumb is in. You take that short end, and you just feed that middle right through the loop, and you tighten without pulling the short end all the way through. You just now tighten your knot, just like that. Now, what's cool is that this is a slip knot, so if I pull that tight, right, it's now tightened against my tree. The second cool thing about it is now, in the morning, when it's time to go, I just simply pull on that short end. It loosens the knot, and you are all good to go. Now, if you practice this knot enough, you will be able to do it with just one hand. You know, I hope that was interesting for all of you. Having the right knot at the right time can really help out a lot. That's one that I use all the time, especially in the winter time, especially when the digits start getting really cold, right? In the morning, I don't want to be like futzing around with some knot that I tied, double knot, whatever, that is frozen half the time. It's nice just to be able to have that tag, pull it, and, away I go. All right, enough with the knots. The sun has gone behind the hill here. I think what I am going to do now is start the fire and cook some dinner. Like I said, we got tacos tonight, brisket tacos. So I am super excited to make those. Those are always a tasty treat out here. But let's get things going. Alright, usual fixins. Got some tomatoes, some onions. Gotta get the cheese on there. Some barbecue sauce. And some lettuce. Bon appetit. Awesome. Alright, well I have a favorable wind right now, so I figure I'd turn the camera back on and chat for a little bit. It's blowing all the smoke away from me right now, so that is most excellent. Well, let's see. Dinner was absolutely fantastic. Very tasty. I don't know what it is, but I just love doing tacos out at camp, so, you know, tacos for the win. 2 weeks ago, I was out at camp, and I was telling you about the upcoming adventures. You've probably already seen it by now, but last weekend, Mandy and I were able to go to Arches National Park. And oh my goodness, did we have a fantastic adventure. By now, you should have all seen the videos. But if you haven't, I tell you what, you want to go check them out. That was just a ton of fun. I don't know which hike I like more. I really love going to Delicate Arch, but that Devil's Garden Loop, there was some amazing views. Plus, all the arches that you get to see along the way, absolutely fun. So if you ever have the opportunity to go to Moab, Utah and check out Arches National Park, I would highly recommend it. It is a Boskynet Adventures favorite, for sure. You'll also remember from our last camp out together that I was thinking maybe I would be able to do an e-bike camp out this weekend. Unfortunately, the weather just wasn't going to cooperate with us. It has been absolutely warm all week. But wouldn't you know it, the weekend came, and along with it, the precipitation. And I'm just not comfortable taking the e-bike out in the rain, if you know what I mean. But anywho, I do believe here in another 2 weeks, not this next weekend coming, we're supposed to get rain again, But in 2 weeks, the weather should clear up. And with the temperatures we've been having, there is going to be a whole lot less snow up here in the mountains. And I think it's just going to be prime weather for taking the e-bike out. So stay tuned for that. I really love taking the e-bike out and doing some camping. But anywho, as far as this evening's concerned, I'm just going to be sitting back and enjoying the fire. It's really going now and putting off a ton of heat. Plus, there is still just some remnants of the mountain in the background that I've been watching. Like I said earlier, this is my happy place, and I am enjoying the heck out of it. Oh yeah, this is nice. I am really looking forward to this springtime. Mandy's promised lots more camping with her this year, so I know she's always a delight to have around camp. This has been an absolutely splendid evening. Oh my. Like, sure, I put the beanie on, but that's only because I've got a shaved head. I don't know what the temperature is. I didn't bring my thermometer with me this time. But with how much heat the fire's putting out, and just the fact that it isn't cold and snowy and everything else, I mean, like, I miss this kind of camping. I really do. I'm not saying that I'm a fair weather fan by any means, but this springtime camping, I'm digging it. This has just been absolutely splendid. I mean, this is the first time in a long time where I haven't had to wear the insulated trousers or the thermal underwear or anything else like that. So I'm quite digging on this. So be sure to give me a thumbs up if y'all enjoy spring camping too. So speaking of this past winter time, I mean, we did a lot of camping. Oh my, we did. And we had quite a few snowstorms too. I really enjoyed that. I don't know, there's just something about sleeping in the snow that I think is really enjoyable. I've said it before, it takes an extra level of preparation, of course. The other nice thing about spring camping, though, is that I think I shaved maybe about 5 pounds of weight off my backpack. Yep. Didn't have to carry any extra blankets or active heating devices or anything else like that. So it was most excellent. Well, everyone, I think I've enjoyed plenty of the fire for this evening. It is rolling on at around 10 o'clock now. I'm going to start crawling into bed. I did lower the tarp about a foot up in this front ledge here, just anticipating perhaps some weather coming in the morning. I am looking forward to making breakfast in the morning. That's going to be tasty and yummy. A quick shout out to all of you. Thank you for watching. To all my subscribers, thanks for hanging in there with me. And hey, mash that like button if you like the adventure so far. But anywho, gonna hop into bed now. Thanks for joining me. Good night. Good morning, everyone. What a peaceful evening. Oh my. Usually there are teenagers about hooping and hollering, you know, revving their engines, doing whatever, right? Not last night. Last night was just calm and serene. Exactly what I needed. So I slept well. I slept warm. It doesn't look like that we got any rain, but from what it looks like around on the ground, it may have actually dropped just a little bit of snow. So we must have dropped below freezing. And yeah, so weathermen can be right, they can be wrong. No rain this time. But let's see here. Just kind of enjoying the morning. I've actually just been lying in bed here for the past little while as it started to get a little bit more bright out. Just been listening to the birds as they've all been waking up. It's been pretty awesome. I think I'm going to stow away some of the sleeping gear. Pull out the stove and make some breakfast. Let's get going on that. There's a slight chill and a slight breeze. I'm going to put on an extra layer. That'll keep me warm. Ooh, I also have a sausage patty. We'll do everything up. Set that off to the side. Oh yeah. One down. Let's do another. While I've been making breakfast here, I've been slowly watching the mountain get consumed by clouds. I did set up a time lapse quite a while ago, so hopefully it captures it, because I think it'll be way cool looking. Oh yeah. Maple syrup's just a little cold this morning. All right, everyone. Bon appetit. Nice fluffy pancakes in the morning. That's a fantastic camping breakfast. Yummy bacon, also a must. Oh yeah. So as I said, my other camera is just over here capturing the time lapse of the mountain. Let's go ahead and watch now what I captured. Well, hopefully that time lapse turned out just as good as breakfast did. That was fantastic. Pancakes, bacon, sausage in the morning. That's a win. But let's see here. I'm going to finish up my drink, pack everything away. We'll take down this tarp and get back down the valley. All right, let's see if I can show you the genius of the falconer's knot. There's my tag in. Pop it just like that, and away we go. just a little wet. Well, I have camp all packed up. That wasn't too bad this morning. The tarp was just a little bit wet. The mountain decided to show itself, so let's go check it out before we leave. That is just an amazing view. I love coming to this area. If you love coming to this area too, be sure to mash the like button on this video. But let's see here. I want to thank you all for joining me on this adventure. I sure do love producing these videos. And if you want to support the BoskyNet adventure, be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or hey, you just want to chat, or maybe you're even interested in a piece of gear that I used on this adventure, be sure to hit me up down in the comments section below. I always look forward to hearing from you. I want to thank you once again for joining me. We'll see you next time. Bye now.